We're going live. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm hoping everything's going. I've been trying to start this for like 2 minutes. We'll find out, won't we? So I'm throwing on some oils real quick. I have got my energy because, y'all, I don't know if you know, I know I share with you guys all the time that I use notes when I share and I teach and everything. And I'm like a post-it note queen in trying to do today's notes for this class. We have so many products for your skin and for that cellulite and the bumps and all the weird things. Trying to make this where I can do it in that 15-30 minutes, not gonna happen. This is gonna be more like a 25 to 40 minute class. I'm gonna do the best I can, but I'm going some energy so I can talk really fast. As you come in, make sure you say hello. Tell me where you are coming from. I love seeing all the different places all over. And tell me what oils you are using. Like I said, I've got energy going on. And then I grabbed some time because, you know, I need extra time to get it done. Don't judge me, what if, right? So I got time on my hands. We have more than enough time to get the class done. So tell me what oils you're using. And then tell me what's in your diffuser. So I have been running for a long time with tangerine and cinnamon. They have just spoke to my soul. I have absolutely loved them. But today I put some other ones in there. But it's funny, it is picking up on that cinnamon, so I'm still smelling my cinnamon notes in there. So it's all good. Good afternoon. Okay, I see some people popping in. Good, it is working. That makes me happy. So before we start into the products, I need to say this. First of all, if you have some weird scraggly bump on your body, you need to go get that checked out. Like if you've got some weird moles or you've got a spot of really dry, scaly skin, go see your doctor. Find out what is happening. So don't be crazy and be like, well, Shannon said I can use this, this, and this. No, Shannon said go get that stuff checked out and then do what you can on your own as well. So I'm not saying that any of this is going to cure anything. I'm just saying we have like a toolbox of things that we can do to help keep our skin beautiful and healthy and reverse those aging hands, right? So that our skin can still be young and still be supple and still look beautiful, and just things that we can do on a regular basis. So before I talk about products that you put on topically, we got to go internal. Anytime you are talking about your skin, your hair, your nails, they are a byproduct of what is happening inside your body. So if you want those long, healthy nails, things like sulfur. Sulfur is so important in nail development, hair development, your skin, the collagen in your skin, the flexibility. That flexibility we talk about inside your body with that nutrient with sulfur, your skin needs it as well. And one of the ways you can tell if you're getting enough sulfur and you're really saturating those cells is looking at your skin and your nails. You know, are your nails starting to grow and be stronger so they're not as brittle, that type of a thing. It's going to tell you if you're getting enough sulfur into your diet. So we have a Sulfurzyme powder and we have Sulfurzyme capsules. You can use either one. I use the powder most of the time because I can just put it in my red drink in the morning and I know I'm getting all that good sulfur inside my body. So I'm not going to go deep on sulfur. I'm just going to say healthy skin, part of it, it's having enough sulfur in your body. It's a byproduct. Another one is our good old-fashioned Ninja Red. Y'all, I talk about Ninja Red probably in every class because it is that important. It works on so many systems. But when it comes to your skin, we're talking the antioxidant power that you're getting in that beautiful Ninja Red. That drink is a powerhouse of strength and antioxidants. It's got those bright reds, the blueberry, the wolfberry, all the different berries that are inside there are like food for your skin. It's food for every single cell in your body. And again, what's happening inside shows up on the outside. So making sure you're getting your Ninja Red, getting your sulfur. Again, you can put those in a drink and drink those every single day. Another one that you may not realize is all about your skin. Okay, it's about so many different things, but Super B. Vitamin Bs have such a role in your nervous system, in your brain, your cognitive health, but also in your skin. So for people that have, you know, the crepey, itchy, weird little skin stuff, again, check with doctor first. but it could just be your body needs more vitamin B's, because vitamin B's have a role in our collagen, in our skin production. It has a role in that healthy. So you're working on your brain, and the overflow is giving you that beautiful healthy skin, and those are things that we want, part of the dark spots that you can get. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but vitamin B helps with that. If you're prone to itchy rashes, you know, you scratch yourself and it turns into a rash, you might want to check on your vitamin B's. That may be a piece of your pie, because all of us are missing different parts and pieces. The beautiful thing about giving your body the wide variety of foods, so you're getting lots of vitamin B's, is that your body can do what it needs. It knows where your missing pieces are. Another one would be mineral essence. You guys know I am a big fan of mineral essence. Again, minerals are all those small parts and pieces that we don't even know we need. There's 70 different ionic minerals that are in that mineral essence, and they have different roles, different pieces that they do. And so healthy skin, it's about getting that, you know how I always talk about that rainbow of food, so you're getting all of those fruits and vegetables? It's because you're getting so many different minerals, different vitamins that your body needs. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is huge important for skin and collagen. Like, do you know your body, even if you're taking collagen, if you don't have enough vitamin C, your body can't use that collagen to build everything you need collagen to do. So they run in tandem. Another couple that I want to talk about is just overall hormones. So when we are going through menopause, ladies, when we're going through menopause, our body stops producing things like our progesterone and our estrogen. Those levels drop. When they drop, there's a signal in our brain. Those hormones tell our cells to replicate themselves, to be strong, to be healthy, to be beautiful. I mean, your body, your hormones are trying to get you knocked up. Like, that's one of the things. They want you to reproduce. And so those hormones kick in, and they make your skin glow, and they make you feel beautiful, and they make you be in the mood, all those different things. But once we go through menopause, we're not trying to have babies anymore, and your body knows that. Those levels go down, and that's when you'll notice the aging kind of speeds up. And not just in your face, but in your body, your muscles, your sexual appetite, all of those things start to dip. So some of the things that you can do is, first of all, you could go see a doctor and get your hormones checked to see where you are so that you can be in balance. But then we have some great supplements that you can do that will just help to support overall normal, healthy hormones. We have some things like Progestins Plus. Progestins Plus is very loving to that hormonal cascade and progesterone levels. And then we have things like Endogize. Endogize is amazing because it gives balance, gives a little TLC to your entire endocrine, from your pineal, pituitary, your thyroid, parathyroids, adrenals, gonads, ovaries, the whole kit and the caboodle. It has little bibbits so that your body can be in that beautiful balance, and that will show up, like I said, not just in your skin, which is amazing. That's what the class is on. It's your entire hormonal cascade. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel more focused. You're going to remember things. You're going to feel more vibrant, because when the hormones are where they're supposed to be, we want to do the things. When the hormones are off kilter, we don't. We want to sit home. We want to do nothing. We get aches and pains and all those things. So those are some great balancers. Make sure I mention about Powergize. Powergize is on the same family as Endogize. So Endogize leans towards women. Powergize leans towards our men. But either male or female could use them, because truth is, everything Young Living has is a precursor. It's not an actual hormone. So it's a precursor. So your body has tools so it can turn around and make what you need, whether it is testosterone or estrogen or progesterone. It's just stuff that gives our body that little bibbit so our body can do what it was designed to do. So they're not an end product, they're a precursor. Then we have things like PD8020. PD8020 is 80% pregnenolone and 20% DHEA. And DHEA levels, those drop as we age, like considerably they drop. And that, again, it gives back the precursors so your body can make what it needs. They used to say that DHEA was our anti-aging hormone. Works right there with your growth hormone, because it helps us to have that youthful energy that we're supposed to have. When we get in our 50s and our 60s, I don't want to dip down and want to do nothing. You know, I'm almost 60 years old. I still want to be able to go play and have fun and do all the things. And those are some of the ones. So those are the nutrients, the key ones. Of course, there's everything. Master Formula, you know, you could go on and on with it. So there's so many that you could use and do. Now I'm going to go into just our basic skincare, because I want to rush to some of the specifics. So like we have one, two, three, four different lines that you can use as a cleaner. So this is one, is a basic. It gives you all your things. So first we have our Bloom, you can't even see that. This is our brightening cleanser. And then this is our brightening essence right here. And then this is our Bloom brightening lotion. So first of all, I have to start with the most important to me. The aroma is insanely good. It is a delicious aroma that you're going to want to use over and over again. But what makes this set unique? So all of them cleanse our face, right? Whichever one I'm going to talk about, they all cleanse our face. They all have good lotions. They're all moisturizing. What makes Bloom different from the others is it is designed to increase the blood flow in your skin. And the first time you use it, you might put it on and be like, oh, my face is all red. Why is my face red? What's happening is it is getting that blood flow, and you will notice redness, cheeks, forehead, because it's that blood is just pumping, and it's giving your skin back its natural glow, like when you were a teenager. That's the Bloom line. It is very soothing to the skin, very gentle. You can take the Bloom essence right here, and you can put that all around the eyes. You're just going to tap that in anywhere that's gentle, around the neck. It is just a wonderful combination. And like, I use my Bloom lotion. I'm a big lotion girl. I have very, very dry skin, so I lotion actually anywhere you see me sit in my house. There's different lotions because I enjoy lotion. I use a lot. But what I do with my Bloom is I do a squirt in my hand, and then I will add to it my Cbd Beauty Boost. And this is not a cleanser. This is a boost to give you that healthy, beautiful glow. So using the combination is going to help to balance your skin tone. It's going to help dark spots. It's going to help anywhere that those dry spots that we talked about. I can use this all over. And what I do is I mix the two together, and I put that all over my face, and I love it. I use this pretty much every single night. I also use our Art. We have an intensive moisturizer. It comes in I didn't bring it in. It comes in a little jar, and you can do the same thing with that. It's a moisturizer that you're going to want to use at nighttime because it's a very thick moisturizer, and you're going to put that on. But I add to my lotion every time on my face, I add this CBD Boost, because it is amazing. It's got your rose essential oil in there. It's got CBD, which is amazing for our skin on its own. That's a whole nother class. I do have it listed. We're going to be having that class soon. But this is 600 milligrams of that CBD. And I just seen a post where somebody said they took CBD and they put their Beauty Boost on their mole every day, twice a day, and they've seen some cool things happen. And since it's our skin and this is supposed to boost that healthy skin tone that we have, I took a picture and I put some on this morning, and I'm going to do that twice a day because I'm already using it. I might as well put a little there too, and let's see what happens. So here's the deal. That mole is a perfectly healthy, normal mole. That mole has been, I got pictures when I was 17 and I had that mole there. All of my kids have picked it off at one time or another when they were nursing. Like, it's been around for a long time. It's not a mole I'm nervous about or anything wrong with it, but I'm curious to see what happens. Because like, I did also used to have a lot of freckles, and freckles, part of freckles are sun damage. In doing the things that I do, like, I couldn't tell you which one did it, but because I use all of our products, I don't have freckles anymore. Like, you can be right up against my face and you're not going to see freckles or anything like that. So I'm really curious to see what happens. If you have tried that, or if you've done it with something, let me know. I know people say you can use oregano, but I'm not a fan of the smell of oregano. So I thought that'd be a fun thing to try and see how it works. But you can also take your CBD and put it on any really dry patches. Your CBD Beauty Boost, you can put it anywhere. It's safe enough to put right underneath your eyes. It's just a great one. The other set that we have is our Art. I think I have all my pieces here. Our Art set. So this is the toner. This is our Art cleanser. We've got the Art lotion. I rotate between the Bloom cleanser and my Art cleanser. I like both of them. They both feel a little bit different on my skin, so I like to go back and forth. But you can use whichever one that you prefer. I feel like moisturizing wise, I think the Art is a little bit more moisturizing. I feel like the bloom is more brightening. It gives that healthy glow back to your skin. So they're both working in different directions, and you can use either. It's what your preference is. Another batch that we have is like our Myra. Oh, y'all, if you have not tried our Myra, the aroma of our entire Myra line is Mira, saying it wrong. Oh my goodness, is amazing. It is sandalwood, it is rose, it is jasmine. Very, you feel luxurious when you use any of them. We've got a hair oil, we've got a shaving oil that we use, you know. And the best thing about all of our skincare products, there's nothing in it that I have to worry about. I don't have to worry about any parabens, all the chemicals and things. They're just not in there. What you have in all of these are different essential oils that are very loving in different ways to your skin. So you can use whichever one you want. I like this one when I'm taking my makeup off. It has that, don't judge me, I used to use baby oil to get my eye makeup off, and I can do that with this. It's got that same oil consistency, so I can just wipe it on. I wipe off my makeup, and it moisturized and gave love. Like I said, it is jasmine, it is rose, it is sandalwood. Sandalwood's a part of that aloe family. It's got so many good parts and pieces already in there, and I love how it makes me feel. I love that I can just wipe off my makeup. There's no heavy, it doesn't feel heavy afterwards. You can also use, for taking off your makeup, we have our Savvy Mineral makeup removers. So you just open these up. It's like taking out a baby wipe, and you can wipe everything right off. Again, it's gentle enough when I use it on my eyelashes to get any of the mascara off. It doesn't irritate, it doesn't burn, very mild. I do feel like this is more moisturizing. So because I've got really dry skin, I lean towards the ones that moisturize a lot so that I feel that moisture. So if you are prone to acne, then this would be a better option for you. Same thing if you are prone to excessively oily skin. I know that your instinct is to stay away from any lotions, but the truth is, having a good cleansing routine, that you're washing your face in the morning, washing your face in the evening, and making sure that you're doing something like one of our toners, because it seals up those pores, and then you can do a good lotion. I like using, if I had really oily skin, I would probably lean towards our Gentle Moisturizer, because it's not quite as thick, and it doesn't have the same effect that you would get with some of the others. Like our Myra is an oil, so think that one through. And then what are our others I'm missing? Oh, our Orange Blossom. So there's two other things that you can use for washing your face. One is our Orange Blossom. Our Orange Blossom is, again, a beautiful aroma. They're all going to smell yummy because they are all essential oils. They're all going to be loving to your skin. They're all going to help to bring your pH balance where it's supposed to be. But with the Orange Blossom, you can put one of our foaming, a foaming pump on it, and you can just use 1 or 2 pumps. You can put that all over. It's one that's really good to use when you're in the shower and you want to wash your face, because you don't want to use regular soap on your face. It's going to change your pH, where this is one that you could have in there and you can use that. It's great for teens. Another one for boys, because boys tend to not want to use any of the frou-frou aromas. I know my son didn't. They're all girly. So I went with the Thieves Foaming Hand Cleaner, and he used that on his face. He liked the aroma. He liked that it was cinnamon. He liked that smell, and he never went through that acne phase that most teenagers go through, because it cleans it up for him. So that was a perfect solution. I also had him make sure at least twice a week he threw some kind of lotion on. I didn't care which one he used, but some kind of moisturizer on his face, because the Thieves hand soap is not designed to do the face, but for a boy, it gave him what he needed. It cut through the grease, the greasy skin that boys have. He usually only did it maybe 4 or 5 times a week, because again, he's a boy, but it worked really well for him. So do what you have to do. Just make sure you're treating your skin well, even from a young age. Like that's the same skin. I mean, you got to treat it well, and those are ones. Another thing we have is our acne treatment. So we have a cream that is designed specifically for acne. What I love about it, ready? There's nothing in it that I have to worry about my kids' livers from. There's some of these acne treatments online that people are using, and I'm like, oh, do they not realize how dangerous those chemicals are? They're awful. And our acne treatment, they can put just on location where the one is. If they have, acne everywhere, they could do where they wash their face, use the acne treatment, and again, they can wash with whichever one that they want. I would not recommend the Myra for them, but Mira, oh my goodness, I wouldn't recommend the burgundy bottle for them, but they could use any of the other cleansers, even like that orange blossom that we talked about, or the thieves that we talked about, and then they use the acne treatment. And the directions say that you can use it, 2 times a day. But if the skin starts to get dry, because it can cause dry, because it's designed to go into that pore and clean it out, and we want to make sure that we don't dry and irritate the skin, because we don't want scar tissue afterwards either. So making sure that if it's starting to get dried out or the skin is dry, cut down on how often they're using it. Just use a small amount, and then make sure they're still using a cleanser and using a moisturizer. Most people with acne really freak out on using the moisturizer, but what the moisturizer does is give your body, your skin, a natural barrier so that gunk can't get into the pores anyways. So you're going to wash the face, it's going to clean out the pores, it's going to exfoliate some of that skin that's in there. You can also use our satin mint face scrub, and it's an exfoliator, so it's going to take all the dry skin off. Only do that once or twice a week, and make sure you use a lot of water, but then moisturize afterwards, and you're going to see some differences, because all of this is going to help tighten up those pores. It's going to get rid of the bacteria so that it's in a normal pH, so that your skin can heal and take care of itself. It's also the combination that we're talking about is really caring for scar tissue. So if you have scars or blemishes or dark spots from all of the damage that you've had, you're going to see a lot of repair that happens when you start feeding your skin from the inside out. It's going to see some differences. So those are some of our basic, did I cover our basic stuff? Oh, I hope so. Okay, so I also wanted to make sure I talked about some of our specialty stuff. So, Cellulite Magic. Cellulite Magic is truly magic that you can rub on your thighs, you can rub on your butt, you can rub on your abdomen, anywhere where you've got that skin that's just bumpy and not so good. Cellulite Magic is amazing. It's a blend that has grapefruit in it, it has cypress, it has juniper, cedarwood, clary sage, all very loving, and it comes in a big 8-ounce bottle. And what you do is just take that and you're going to rub that right into the thighs, like it's a massage oil. So rub it into the thighs, anywhere you got those bumps you're not happy with, rub it in, rub it on the belly, rub it on the arms, because it's going to help emulsify and smooth out that skin, give back that beautiful texture. You can use, now Gary used to tell us, when you're using it, you can add a bottle of ledum to it. Ledum is an essential oil. Again, it's beautiful. Then you're just going to put the entire bottle right into that 8 ounces, shake it up, and then use that at least once a day. And he said that you can wrap it. So wrap it so that you get some heat happening. You don't have to. I don't wrap it. I just rub it on and let it do its thing. But it's an amazing addition. Now, in that same line of things, you can take a capsule or a shot glass, and you can put 10 to 15 drops of grapefruit vitality. You can put our citrus vitality, peppermint vitality, 10 to 15 drops of each, right? And do that a couple of times a day, because then we're going internal with the same concept. And you'll be really surprised at some of the results that you have there. So make sure you play with that. What else did I want to tell you about? Some of our summer stuff. So we have got our insect spray. I keep looking over here but not grabbing it. It's like giving me reminders. So we've got, if you've got the lumps and bumps on the back of your arms, you've got the red bumpy stuff. What it is those pores. Try this. This right here is our satin facial scrub, but you can use that on the arms themselves. Scrub it down when you're in the shower, rinse it off. Again, only do it once or twice a week, because it's going to help to exfoliate that skin, and you might see some differences. And then I'm going to say it again. You know I'm going to say it. Throw some lotion on there. We're all about the, oh, I don't want to because it's already got the, lumps and bumps. And listen, our lotion isn't just a moisturizer. They all have essential oils in there that are restorative to our skin. They restore our body back to its normal, healthy state. So I'm just saying, use the sand scrub on those spots, and then you can put your lotion on it afterwards. And then for all of those other areas, you got some different options of things that you can do. All right, so here's some quick things that I want to make sure I do. This right here, this should be your best friend. You know, I talk about the importance of being out in the sun and that our body needs sun to be able to make vitamin D, but we also have to be smart. So I don't want you out there at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, straight sun, straight on you, because the damage that can happen can be permanent damage, right? But I want you to be smart. So our mineral sunscreen lotion, what do you say about all of our stuff? It all has oils in it. So it's loving and gentle on my skin. So I put this on, especially in the summertime, on my face before I put my makeup on. So I wash my face, I put all of my stuff on, my skin is prepped and ready, and then I let all of that dry, and then right before I put my makeup on, I put on my sunscreen on my face, because I don't want to end up with those sunlight things happening on my face. It's just not something I want, and this is protection that you can use. You can use our sunscreen absolutely everywhere on your body. I choose to make sure I get my shoulders if I'm outside and I don't have something covering my shoulders. I do my face and I let the rest of me absorb that sunlight, so I'm in between. But if I were going to be in the Caribbean on a cruise, you bet your bippy I'm going to have this on for the majority of the time, especially during those really sunny hours of the day. I want to make sure I'm taking care of me. Then we have our insect repellent. People are still asking me, what do I do for insects? And they're always wanting to make their own. But this is a blend already. It's sesame, citronella essential oil, lemongrass essential oil, rosemary essential oil, geranium essential oil, spearmint essential oil, thyme essential oil, and clove essential oil, and vitamin E, already in a beautiful container mixed up for you. And what I do, I don't like the squirt bottle. I get it all over the place. I put it into a spray bottle so that I can just spray it all over. I rub it on my skin. I will tell you, this is not, this is something you're gonna apply again. So you put it on and you're outside and you're perfectly fine, and you start having any of those critters coming back, go ahead, put some more on. If you get in the pool and you swim, you're gonna wanna put a little bit more on, just like you would do with your sunscreen. You just gotta make sure that you're reusing this stuff. What I love is this is perfect. I have a 6-month-old granddaughter right now and a almost 3-year-old. This is what we used. This is what we use on them. These are the same things that we use when they go outside, because they're really safe. They don't have any of the stuff that you worry about. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but regular bug spray, it literally says on the can that you're supposed to use it when you're not in the room. I don't know how you're spraying your bug spray when you're not in the room. I don't know if you realize that, like, the chemical that is in there that keeps the mosquitoes away, it's because it's a neurotoxin for the mosquito and it can't find you. It's like some crazy stuff, y'all. So make sure you're doing this. And then I'm also going to throw out there, vitamin B in our multigreens are huge for making sure that your body isn't emitting a signal that says, come bite me. So do some research on that. It's absolutely fascinating. Then we have things like our Lavaderm after spray. So this is one that you get burned. You're outside, you didn't apply it enough, or you thought you could handle it. This is what you can spray on to give that attention back to the skin after you get a sunburn. It's going to moisturize. It's going to help with the pain that you get. All of those things. That's right here. We have a bottle that you should have in your purse that you can use for it. Another good use for this is if you're out and about and your kid trips and they scrape up their knee, you're nowhere near water or anything like that, you can spray this on there and you can rub it clean, and it's going to protect it until you get home. So these are things you just want to have with you so that you can take care of yourself on a regular basis. Of course, our hand purifier, that's a gimme. I'm not even going to go into that one. Then I really debated on whether or not I was going to talk about this because it's out of stock right now. But this right here is my friend. This is our Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream. I think your summer bag, your skin bag, needs this to be a part of that. It is so any aches and pains that you have. You worked in the garden and your back is killing you, you can throw this on. You were carrying the kids around and your muscles are sore, you can put some of this on. All of those different aches and pains, you can put it on, and it's restorative. It's got things like your wintergreen in here. It's got your peppermint. It's got so many different parts and pieces that are super comforting. So these are ones that you want to make sure you have with you when you're out and about. So you don't want to wait till you get home to grab your pain relief cream, right? You want that with you. You don't want to wait until you get home to have bug spray. Carry them with you. And like I said, my bug spray, I literally put in a spray bottle, and I've got it in my purse. I've got one in the car. I've got it. So anywhere we go, I know I can take it out. I can spray it all over my grand littles, and we're good. We're ready to go. Another one I want to give you real quick. Oh, you guys, there's so many more, and I'm already at the half hour. This is the Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood Hydrosol. And a hydrosol, so you know, so when we distill plant matter, the plant matter is put into a big distillery, and it's steam that comes up. And the steam and the oil come up, and they go through this great big tube. And then when it gets into a container, the oil will be on top, and the water that helped to steam distill it is on the bottom. That water is our hydrosols. And so the hydrosol has some of those plant molecules and some of the aroma in it. But what I love is that it's a great tool to use, like if I want to make my own spray bottle of something. Say I want to throw some citronella and purification and be on the road. Go. I can use my hydrosol as a base so that I can do it. It's super good for your skin. You can use your hydrosol as a base for a mermaid hairspray so that you're taking care of your hair so it's healthy and strong and grows. You can use your hydrosol for that. So again, that's the skin. And then, you know, we have an entire line, y'all, of soaps and shampoos and conditioners and all the different things. So I hope that I gave you some little bibbits of things that you can do and stuff that we already have. So notice most of these were not do it yourself. Most of these were things we've already done for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. And you can dilute. I know a lot of people that use our insect repellent and they use the spray bottle, but they do 50% of this and 50% of the hydrosol, or 50% of V6, or 50% of something else, so that they can stretch it and go a little bit longer, because those oils transfer. I'm here to tell you, they go a really, really long way. So I know there's some stuff I missed. I didn't talk about our charcoal soap that's so good for your skin, something you should do on a regular basis. It's a good detoxer. Helps get rid of some of that excess buildup that we have. So a whole bunch of different things. Hope you got a lot out of it. If this is your very first time hearing about any of this stuff and a friend sent you this video, make sure you get back with them. They're going to help you be able to find and get all of the different things, make your choices. If you found us by accident, shoot me a PM and a private message, and I will answer you and answer any questions that you have. And then if you've already used any of this stuff and you're like, you're in love, tell me what you have used, how you have diluted it, what you've done to make it go longer, and all your tips and tricks so everybody else can hear them too. If you have any questions, I will be answering questions over the next couple of days. All right, you guys, God bless. We'll chat later.